How's it going, everyone? And in this video we are going to be walking through how you can hem pants. And so I've got a new pair of pants right here that are 4 inches too long for me. I have a short inseam. So basically what you do is you're going to fold the pants and pull them inside out. So you're looking at the inside of the pants, and you're going to make use of this thing called hemming tape, which is a wonderful invention that basically is just heat activated adhesive. So what you do is you take your pants from the inside and then you're going to fold them up. And I use a measuring stick just so I can stay consistent, and I know my inseam length already, so I'm just taking off and measuring 4 inches off the cuff on the ends from the inside of the pant legs. And so once I do this, I'm going to just use a little ruler I have with me to double check that the measurements are correct. I then take the hemming tape, which you can buy on Amazon or wherever for a couple bucks. And if you do get this, I recommend using thicker hemming tape than I did. The reason being that you basically want to have a large surface area of the adhesive contacting the two fabrics that you're going to be kind of welding together or sticking together. And so in my case, the really cheap stuff is only 3/8 of an inch wide, and so it makes this a bit trickier. So what I did to compensate for that, because it's all I had at the time, is I just tore off 3 separate pieces. And so with that, I then just stick the pieces in between the two legs on, or two fabrics, and then you use an iron, and you don't need water, so don't worry about the steam function. All you're doing is applying the heat, and you're going to be basically just heating it and ironing the two legs together, and in doing that you will be causing the adhesive to stick the two pieces of fabric together. So very quick and easy. You can just get this thing started, and it's basically the same process, just do it on the other side of the pant when you do it. And also, when you're doing this, make sure you get the pants on the seam, because you are going to be creating an additional seam, and if you have wrinkles underneath it, you can create even more wrinkles. So you just want to make sure that everything is as flat as you can reasonably make it before you do this. And right now I'm just kind of shoving the pieces underneath the two materials. And then, yeah, so repeat this process, and with just a couple bucks and an iron and an ironing board, you can hem your own pants and get them whatever length you need. And I think it's pretty cool. And if you want additional strength, you can go on it afterwards and just kind of sew the two fabrics together. I know that's a lot more work, but if you want to be extra sure that this thing won't come undone, you can do that. But yeah, so, and then also test it after you iron it. So after you're done ironing the two pants, or the two materials together, you can pull up on it and check if that adhesive is actually sticking it together. And if it is, that's great. And you can just, continue on. If it's not sticking, make sure to apply more heat. And the other thing you want to be careful with is the material of your clothing. With the polyesters, I know, so like these pants are half and half cotton polyester. But with polyesters, you don't want to apply too much heat, because you can end up melting the actual plastic fibers. But in my case, I was able to get away with doing this for a good 10 or 20 seconds, just to make sure that we're getting those adhesives to stick together and everything. So just going over it with the iron. Sorry, this isn't the greatest angle, but you guys see how easy it is. And then basically you just flip over the pants, repeat this process, and do the same exact process again on the other side of the pant leg. I like to kind of separate the two just to help air it out and help it cool down a little bit quicker. And then you flip it over and repeat this, and you guys should be good to go. So I hope this video is helpful. I can fast forward so you guys can see what the final result looks like, but very simple process. You don't need scissors to cut or pull hemming tape. It literally just kind of, if you pull it gently, it just comes right off. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and take care.